Hey guys, welcome to Gamers Den. Jatobi just clicked on the live button as I just whale mouth
Perfect
the
one.
world.
I can't wait to screenshot it.
So welcome everyone.
There we go. Perfect.
Jahan.
Kira, what's up?
Oh, nothing. How's it going, sweetie?
Not much in you.
Just hanging out in my lumberjack's outfit.
I was like, oh, you got a lumberjack going on. Looking cute.
Thanks. Trying to get me a fellow lumberjack lady.
Okay.
Calling all the lumberjack ladies.
You chopping wood?
Looking cute. Are we gonna do the video or no?
Oh yeah, I gotta do the video. That's right. And then I gotta do the I found some stuff to go for the hot seat that we can look at.
Awesome. Live from Gamers Den Live.
Hit it.
Being able to represent yourself as who you are helps others to speak for themselves.
Well, I'll say, as I know right now, the Star Trek and Marvel universe are connected, but there is the multiverse, so you never know.
Who's her? You know her. Don't pretend you don't.
I know her. I've known her my whole life, literally. So
Are you gonna toss it off to me again?
I mean, no. I'm tossing it to Janora. Janora is gonna have to introduce herself.
Ladies' Day.
Yes.
Wait!
I don't think there's a video game that simulates what it's like to have a family.
Definitely simulation game.
Are you kidding? I get left burned on fire. My mom leaves the stove on. That ain't a family. My house burns down half the time.
That's exactly what that's supposed to be.
See, we made it. We made it.
Yeah.
Woo.
Where are you, Jahan?
I'm
Where's
eating.
your face?
In the
eating.
shadows.
I'm eating.
Oh.
Is that egg sandwich?
That's funny. I wanted to. I was gonna make it, and there was no bread, so I was tight.
So earlier today, Kara, Jahan and I had a meeting with, what was his name again? It was
Hilton from BlurCon.
yes, good dude, real good guy. And he and I got to talking and just going off, and Jahan sitting on the phone just listening. And it ran on, and I kind of ramble for a long time anyway.
Mhm.
And so he was doing the same thing. So we were just having fun. And we had forgotten that, we were just sitting on this phone call for about 2 hours. And then we started talking about Jahan sitting there struggling to find food because we knew he was hungry. And he had pointed out that, you're trying to make him an egg sandwich. But that was earlier today. It was a little inside joke. You know how it goes.
Thanks for sharing.
You're welcome. So, how's everybody doing today?
Really good. How are you?
Tomorrow, I see my apartment tomorrow. Hopefully.
Really?
Show me the link. I want to know what this looks like.
Wow. Okay. Give me 1 sec. Let me find it.
Glad I could put you on the spot. I just want to know what places look like in New York. Are you going to be in a closet?
Um,
Are you going to be an extra for Ratatouille?
Oh wow. Wow.
Are you going to be in a penthouse? Are you going
Nah, I wish.
to be on the front of penthouse?
So it's like an old school apartment house. So it doesn't look like a house, but in the front it looks like you're just walking into like a I guess a room or whatever, but it's an actual apartment.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. I'll show you. When I show it to you, you're gonna see it and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's like once I walk out the door, I walk right into the street.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like kind of like an old school apartment house in a sense. I don't know. I don't know what it looked back then, but it's like it's an old neighborhood, so I would assume that's what it. Let me see.
I lived in one of those in Lawrenceburg. Definitely not in a city though. You walk
This is
out
in,
of your room house and into some country land.
Yeah, this is in Sunnyside, Queens. It's a nice
little
area.
man yelling.
No.
Yeah,
not
that's my little cousin.
Oh, okay.
He's getting frustrated. That's why I try to be in the other room, and actually I need to close the door. I forgot to close the door. Just let me give you this link and then I'll close the door.
Oh, thank you. I didn't mean like now, damn you. Now. I just
No, just this is Jatovi's show. I don't want it to interrupt with whatever he's doing.
Jahan, your show too. Just like
It's
I
our
tell
show.
Carrie, it's not just about us. It's everybody. We all a part of this. We're family.
So Jatovi,
Yes.
did you like my song I sent you?
Yeah. That was pretty funny.
Can we somehow make that as part of Personal Power Bites?
Yes.
Oh, is it already?
No, it hadn't been done yet. But that will be there in the future.
You're gonna love it, Jahan.
I put it in the chat.
You're the sweetest. So what are you eating?
Salmon and some type of rice.
Huh.
I think it's like what is that? Basmati rice. I didn't make it though. I mean, I can cook too, but I didn't just make it.
Yeah. I like the floors. I like the bathroom. I like the odd angles. It's like an attic.
Yeah, I know it looks weird. So like I'm trying to get a better understanding of like how this whole place is, because it's very weird looking.
Yeah. I mean, it does look like you'll get a lot of sunlight and it's open. It has like a long hallway.
I mean, I'm big on space, so if it's, I mean, this is like 100 square feet space, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah,
And
I'm sure that's a lot of square footage in New York City.
And it's a 2-bedroom. I mean, the shower is like kind of crappy, but it is what it is.
What?
This is gonna work.
Uh-oh.
The Stream Raiders again.
Yeah, so
I started. I like it.
Well, thank you for showing me.
I was putting my Stream Raider person down. Let me see if I can put him over there.
Oh, that game we did last week that isn't really a game. We just show up and then you do all the work.
Well, it's pretty fun. I think it's kind of cute. Cause see, it's right there. I think if it pops on, it didn't pop on. I gotta fix it. So let me go to I have some things for the topic of discussion tonight.
Yeah, I was wondering when we were going to get the material. So let's review it now together, all of us.
Exactly. That's
I
why it's
love
the hot
that.
seat, and I love it. Put you on the spot, let you talk about it.
You know
Feel
what,
how
though?
awkward
I
you feel
do
about
want to say I appreciate you so much because I know you are busy. And you took time out yesterday. Jahan, he took time out yesterday to
Mhm.
be on this live show that was about me. It's called Kindness Incorporators. And I was nominated. And he took his time out of his day to come on the show and say why I'm so kind. And he couldn't give specific examples because all of them were around something somehow explicit or with expletives.
Funny.
Yeah. There are some things there. But I mean, that's why we have fun. That's why we're family. It makes it easy that way.
I mean, I'm home when I'm here on Gamers Den, so.
And it looks like you have the moonshine in the jar.
It does look like that, doesn't it? It's just water, guys. It's water.
It's water.
No, it's water, damn it. I do have a little bit of wine. It's Malbec. I do enjoy Malbec. I like to sip on it and just enjoy it.
Okay.
So, I guess before we go down the road of joking about the moonshine, are you ready?
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
what?
is it? Oh,
You
yeah.
ready?
Sorry, I took us off path.
This is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be crazy because the
Like
things that I
your
found.
screen.
So the you ready for this, John? This is perfect. That's perfect. I know John. By the way, John is sick, so hopefully he gets better. That's why he's
Aw.
not in tonight. Nivix,
Okay.
I know, is watching, and I don't know if I sent him the link. Colette said that she could not make it. And
She was
I
sweet.
sent
I
Mark
love
the
her.
link. Mark is super busy, so I don't know if Mark is going to make it either. So it just might be us, which is going to
It's
be fun
okay.
because we get to go in the way back machine tonight for these.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Too hot seat.
So these things are on the hot seat. I was looking back and I was like, okay, well, thinking about all the different concepts that came out of CES this year, think about all the things that we didn't have happen or that may have come out but just disappeared. For example, this chicken burger USB.
With Nemo on top.
Yes, it's disturbing. But, somebody came up with the idea that they wanted to make a USB charging station or a USB extension to the PC. So you plug it into your computer, but it's a chicken burger. I don't know why.
Okay. You do you.
Yeah. And these things are all from 2010, if I remember. That's when this article came out. So this ghost chair, I actually would want this ghost chair. Because I think the ghost chair actually looks kind of cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Is it comfy? And what are its uses for other than sitting?
That's it. It's just a ghost chair. I don't know if this ever came out, but yeah, that's all it is. This was a concept too. Why anybody wanted this? Why would anybody really want a USB typewriter?
So there's some things kind of like that. I mean, the USB keyboard.
Yeah.
But I'd be all about that damn typewriter.
I couldn't do the typewriter. The keyboard is just perfect, but I don't know if it ever came out.
You know what's funny? I was thinking the other day, hasn't a USB typewriter ever been invented? Like, I need one. Kid you not? I'm like, I want one. It's like it really was invented, and then it never took off.
Yep. So if you go to the link, there it is, right there.
Because what if you just want to be like Angela Lansbury on Murder, She Wrote, be like, tick, 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 but you want all that shit on your device?
Sadly, the only thing that pops in my head with the typewriter is Misery. So
Kind of like Jacoby's basement, or Jacoby's.
No. Remember the movie Misery?
Yeah.
The
Doesn't-
cockadoodie.
What's his face gets trapped in the attic?
Well, she takes a sledgehammer to his ankles, and
Mhm.
yeah, that was a little bad. Hey, there's Nivix.
Hey,
Hey, Nivex. How are you?
not too bad. How about yourself?
Good.
All right, Nivix.
Did you get
would
a haircut?
What's that?
Did you get a haircut?
I gave myself a little trim, yeah.
Nice.
He's picking up the ladies.
That's my goal tonight too.
Nivix, would you get the USB keyboard?
The typewriter, I was never big on the manual typewriters. Now, somebody made, what was it, a handset. Like the old style phone handsets that had started off. I think they had one that was the plug you could plug into a modern phone, and I think they even made one that was Bluetooth later on.
Now I'm gonna Google USB typewriter.
There you go, right there.
Nice.
Oh,
It's a steampunk iPhone, or you plug in your iPhone on the front, and there is exactly kind of what you were talking about.
It's kind of the other way, but yeah.
Then there was this. You know, they have these now everywhere. Because anytime you go on vacation, you can get those. I don't know why it looks like a fan when the first concept came out.
Is it? Are any fish harmed in the scootering of that body?
So in the newer models, or in the actual models that are out there, they aren't.
Okay.
In this, probably.
You would hope they'd have enough to get out of the way, have enough time to.
This, I don't know. I looks like a defense mechanism, but that was just a concept from years ago. Matter of fact, the concept store it doesn't even go to it.
I mean, it looks like he's really hot underwater. What is that?
Yeah. This right here, I think, is useless.
What is that?
It's a pillow. Just like last week, how I thought the pillow was crazy, where the one that moved. This one is a warm. You plug into your computer or your laptop. You put it on top of your laptop. It plays music and is warmed. I don't know why I'm going to drool on top of my laptop. Why don't I just go to bed?
Because that's for getting that nap at lunch when you have, like, a 15-minute lunch break.
Aren't warm objects in warm laptops a bad idea on your face?
Yep, that'll tear up the whole monitor.
Well, and you'll wake up and it's like, gee, why is half your face glowing red?
Exactly. Then there was this one. I don't know why you need a steampunk headset. It just looks way too heavy and awkward and uncomfortable.
Well, it's rubberized, so it's just for the look, but yeah.
Looks like you want to watch around like your ear canal.
Yeah. Then there was this. I don't know why you want an iPhone, iPhone or an iTree iPhone and iPod speaker deck. So basically, you hang a log on your wall.
So your cats can hang on it.
Cue the log song.
But yeah, the things that were, the concepts. I mean, this I think they made. I think a company actually took off with these, which is basically your pool cleaner. I mean, I don't have a pool, but yes, they have those automated cleaners that'll crawl around in the pool. So
do you remember ThinkGeek? I don't.
Yep.
Is ThinkGeek still out there? I don't even.
It
remember
is.
But they would do April Fool's jokes. They would create usually fake products for April Fools every year. And some of the concepts that they made were so popular that they were like, oh, we actually have to make this now because there would be enough people who'd want to buy them.
Well, this is another thing that fun.
How is
betting
that
has a lot-
fun betting?
I don't know. It's
No.
Yeah.
Next. Just
For
next.
psychopaths?
But that's actually what happened with the Xbox fridge. It was a joke, but then it became a real thing and people actually wanted it. So Microsoft had to make the Xbox fridge this year. It won in a Twitter battle.
Yeah, well, one of the ones that I remember was the Tauntaun sleeping bag.
Oh, yeah.
Joe, check your Discord. I got a link in there that's got a bunch of those.
I mean, that would be cute if you were like 8. That'd be super cool. I'd be like, I'm so sophisticated.
Yeah. Then you got this. This, it's weird, but I'm surprised something like this hasn't taken off because it's a ring and it buzzes on your finger to wake you up.
Well, depending on when it was made, it might have been just the wrong time. Because I mean, think about how many people lose their iPod earbud things,
Yeah.
whatever they're called, AirPods. Yeah.
But this is something
I want to know how many people, while they were testing it, were trying to put it around something else because it looks like it's adjustable.
Hey, trust me, I am sure it has been tested a lot.
Where else can we put this?
Kara's our resident Rule 34 expert tonight.
You know what though? Okay, no, guys. I understand why. I think I know why you guys are so fascinated because you're just like, oh, wonder what else I can do. I don't know. It's like the whole baby elephant being super excited about his trunk.
Oh, sorry. What happened?
I mean,
Kara happened.
What happened? What, did I disturb you? I'm sorry. Did I scare you?
No.
So what
the
was
helicopter.
happening?
yeah.
No, see the
Jahan, what would
ring
you find
vibrator
a use for this
finger
product?
thing.
Huh?
What would you find a use for this product here, Jahan?
Let's see. Alarming ring concept vibrates finger to wake you up. That's not bad. I think that's cool. I mean, I have a hard time. I'm not a morning person. Oh man, forget it. I'm complete vampire. So I'm I'm definitely vulnerable to sunlight, without a doubt. I'm just But I mean, I get up if I have to, especially if I'm doing an event. But I definitely go to bed early. That's the only way that I'll be able to go to bed early. If I was working an event, I'll go straight to bed. I'll be like an old timer. I gotta go to bed. Gotta get my 8 hours.
Yeah, I was half debating not coming on tonight. I'm a little tired, but I was like, yeah, I better jump in here.
Yeah.
That's weird. Does it
It's
actually make
easy.
espresso or does it or is it lethal?
I mean, it's a mace. The mace ball.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's just an
Yeah.
espresso machine.
If somebody tries to rob your coffee shop, you chuck it at the
That's-
you
that's
rob.
crazy.
And then just,
And if you're really excited after using that ring, you might be able to get some.
Well, if you've had that much espresso, you won't need the ring. You'll be vibrating yourself.
Yeah. Then there's this USB monster. I guess somebody made a toy that you plug into a USB device.
I want to get
Or-
that for Henry.
Then there's the tumbleweed chandelier.
Now, see, I could see somebody doing that. That seems like decor, maybe sort of Western motif.
No, someone chopped off the end of their Christmas tree, let all the pine needles die, and then
Exactly.
they just hang it. And then they just shoved like $2 lights on it, and then it was like $500.
Exactly.
You saw what they're doing for just Christmas tree disposal this year,
No,
feeding them to goats.
really?
Goats get some
eat
nice-
trees?
Goats eat
Goats eat
everything.
anything.
Wait, what?
You know, people were taking the old Christmas trees and using them as goat food.
This
That is
laptop.
wild.
So these laptops have become the thing now,
Well, they
which
don't.
is crazy to think about. Back in 2010, this was probably seen as just something rinky-dink or weird. But this is the thing now. I mean, you've got to have the double side, basically your flip screen.
Well,
I mean, I haven't seen it like that.
yeah, I was
That's
gonna say
kinda cool.
they flip on the other axis. The
Yeah.
Lenovo Yoga, I think it is.
Mhm.
Yep.
Like the Google, like the Acer Google tablets and
Yep.
stuff, like can do that. I had an Acer Chromebook, but now that could do it, and now I have an Acer Chromebook that cannot. But it was cool.
Well, now we've got foldable phones. I mean,
Mm-hmm. And foldable phones of the future. Matter of fact, I think it's LG has already created the screen that rolls up. So they're going for, well, they did it with a TV, if I remember. But yeah, they have the scrollable phones now. Oh, well, that's the concept that they're going for.
hear ye! What is all this porn doing here?
Oh, no.
Finger alarm.
Oh, we got 11 minutes left before that battle goes off. Woo-wee. Then Kara, you know, on those nights of being risque.
Gun shoes.
Like, we need more guns in this country.
Wait, don't Bayonetta have guns for shoes?
Yep.
I mean, okay.
That's that Bayonetta look.
No guy would mess with you. I mean, after they see that, which I mean is if you're walking by yourself and you just don't want to be bothered, just start doing a high
Yeah,
kick.
wait, this looks
Just
like you gotta
fuck
be
away.
flexible.
Just do a high kick. Ugh. Ugh.
Or take the top off of that espresso machine and wear it as armor.
Yeah.
Spiky finger.
But how many restaurants would you not be able to go into because they'd be freaked out? What the hell is this? I mean, I know a guy, he's like 75 and he lives in the city in Cincinnati and he just has his little carry conceal. Well, one time it kind of like gently like flopped out and now he's banned at this restaurant. And so he goes to the other one on the other corner. All because of like that. So it's like, how many restaurants could you get banned at for that?
Okay.
Movie theaters.
I just want to point out that I'm the 5-year-old on the screen right now because when you said gently flopped out,
The finger alarm.
but okay, yeah, you know, get that out of the brain. But yeah, that's where my mind went. gently flopped out.
Wasn't gonna say anything.
Uh,
Wasn't gonna say anything. Nope. Wasn't gonna do it.
he's not that kind of older man.
And now there's this that's super creepy.
Well, you can have something for that cat to nom on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's useful and creepy.
But ooh,
Yeah, baby, you ain't gonna know.
I mean, why would you want just spare hands in your house?
Because the baby's sleeping and you don't want to. You might want to get some sleep yourself and not listen to the baby crying all night. I don't know.
Yeah, that would. I doubt that would work. That baby would pick up that hand and throw it.
And it's bigger than that one is. Yeah, maybe when the baby gets a little older.
Yeah. Then you got.
Make for some interesting Halloween decor.
Anybody want some fairy tale sheets? I don't know who sleeps like this or lays like this. I have no idea.
John, where'd he go?
Oh, he just disappeared. He'll pop back.
Come back. I don't know. I mean, has its place, its novelty. Like,
Yes.
welcome. When I was in middle school, I had this really cool top. I thought it was super cool, and it had like newspaper type writing on it.
Oh,
You know,
really?
so it's like there's always novelty for it.
One of the coolest shower curtains I had was a world map. So you can stand there in the shower and be like, "Oh, hey, I never knew. Oh, that's what the name of that place is."
Lotto Shoes used to have a map on there.
Huh.
Then, if you're thirsty,
Nope. More with the Halloween stuff, but nope.
it's an energy drink.
What do you think, Jahan?
Well, wait, what it says?
It's an energy drink.
Bud
or
bag
blood
energy drink. That's the worst. It's always the worst.
Next.
So then,
When you can ride a horse bike.
Okay, one, I would totally get that. Two, when I first moved to where I am now, I had like a kid's bike thrown on my car
really?
by a drunk guy. And like, I just had flashbacks of like, what if just like a horse bike just landed on my car? But I would get that.
The
Aw.
wedding bands.
I mean, that's cute. It's like a male and female.
Yep. Did you want that though?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, that would be so uncomfortable. But I guess it's
The aqua cone of
I don't know.
silence.
then
So you
got
could
Dream House
wear your
rings.
Speedo Nevex in that helmet.
Dream house rings.
That
Great.
thing would be huge. Then you got
Oh,
your throwback 80s retro mix cassette tape gadget case.
I love it.
This actually became a thing because you can get one of these.
I know somebody who had the fold-up keyboard. I don't remember if it was lit up or not. That looks pretty familiar.
A lot of PC gamers have the really small keyboard. So it's lit up and it's really cut down and trimmed down really well. But yeah, a lot of the gamers actually have a really neat smaller keyboard. So play into the games and stuff. This I actually might get. I think that'd be kind of cool. Because it could be kind of neat. Then you got a backpack right there. Yeah.
Now that I wish I could have gotten for a friend of mine when we were in college. He probably would have wore that around campus.
That is cute. Like, hello, friends. You could wear that on the subway, Jahan, and then just start talking to it.
Dragon backpack. Nope.
No.
No.
Rig a little voice box on it, so the dragon starts talking.
Yes.
That would be funny. You got the bathroom sink aquarium.
That's for somebody who's got too much money. Yeah.
Wow.
If you drop your toothbrush, you scare the fishies.
Yeah.
Well, and good luck keeping them alive. I mean,
Yeah.
See, and there's this. This I think
Oh,
became
yeah.
a thing.
now, see,
It did.
that would be useful for northern climes.
Yeah, because you
In the
actually have
wintertime.
the ones that aren't fully toques or toboggans, but actually cut out the top of your head, but it keeps your ears warm. And then some have headphones in there, the wireless headphones.
I actually would use that.
Yeah. Then mustache mugs. That was a thing.
Oh.
Milk packaging. I don't know why.
Yeah, you'd have a lot of wasted milk there. You
Yeah.
get caught in all the crevices.
And then
Holy
Wally.
But
that was my movie.
display cake. Because I wouldn't want to eat that. That's too much artistry right there.
Wally was one of my favorite movies. Still is. Love Wally.
Meow.
And then I don't know why. I just really don't know why.
Make sure you get the right port there, otherwise you electrocute yourself.
Yeah.
And of course, you got Soundwave as a transformer. You got the Google Egg refrigerator.
Really?
Yeah, like Google doesn't have enough.
Then yeah, the Midbot.
Early telepresence, yes.
Yeah, this I don't know why anybody would want this, because when you get mad at the alarm clock and you slap it down one time and you're done.
Well, if you could make them cheap enough, they're disposable. That's like what, 50 cents in parts right there?
Probably. You got the human skull USB.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
It's
the
really
Halloween
get that one.
decorations.
That actually be kind of neat.
Yeah.
And then
That would be kind of cool for like well, I guess it would be like mixed drinks and stuff
I was
for
gonna
like
say, your wine could go in there.
Valentine's Day.
I mean, it'd be a great party thing. Great party thing. But yeah, there's just tons of stuff. Like, anybody want to get this? And this is only from what, 2016, 6 years ago? People
Oh,
wanted to be-
16?
Yeah, this is 16. January 11th, 2016 is when this was posted.
It's amazing how far long ago the before times seem.
Yeah, like a clip-on man bun.
No.
Mind control car was a concept. Hoverboard was a concept. Of course, the hoverboard now is just rolling on wheels, and there is no mind control car. You want a latte art maker?
What is this selfie toast? Oh, jeez, no.
Yeah, you print your selfie on.
I personally like the latte art. Like, hey,
Yeah, that's
you're perfecting your latte art. Like, this flower looks more like a clitoris, but keep trying.
Have a ring with your latte. And then, as you see, you got inhalable chocolate. We collected money to buy you a gift. Anybody want the potato greeting cards? This would be crazy because as soon as it gets wet,
see this site just feels like it's trolling us. The last one you had up was kind of fun, but this site just feels like it's trolling us.
But this is 2016, only 6 years ago. These things were all trends. I mean, anybody want an eye massager? Battle bugs.
Oh, bugs that teach coding. Stash shields, really?
Yeah. Leather made from fruit. This is huge because remember in CES, I showed you the one that was it LG is making. That's the big old curve screen. Or the curve.
That looks like
Yeah.
a dentist chair.
It does.
Yeah, but it does look kind of relaxing though. You can just kick back.
But remember, this is what it evolved from or evolved into. Where's that chair?
In the last pic, it looked like the laptop was gonna like smack him straight in the face. Like,
Well, presumably it's got like some kind of clamp or something to keep it down.
But remember, this is what it evolved to now.
Yeah, see, needs more recline though. Yeah, yeah.
Electronic undershoes, Cricket protein bars.
oh, they have those
Yep.
at like Vitamin Shop and stuff.
Well, down here,
Yeah.
was it the museum? Not the Museum of Life and Science. What's the one in Raleigh? Museum of Natural Sciences over in Raleigh. They have like a bug
Yep.
day every year, and you can go eat different bugs.
Mhm.
It's a thing.
Mm-hmm. It's just wild thinking, like I said, this is all from 2016. These are all concepts. I actually want this 3D pancake maker. I kind of want that. But yeah, those are all I got for the hot seat today.
Go grab that link I sent you. The old Think Geek ones. Those were some fun ones.
Let me see if I can move that one over real quick. I guess I'll run the game while I'm moving that over. Nobody jumped on the game. I'm gonna have to battle alone. All right, let me see if I can move this over while that battle happens.
Yeah, I tried to post it on the Twitch stream, but Nightbot's all like, "No, you can't post links."
Yeah, that's Nightbot. That is.
I thought that
Go
was just Discord that was blocking links, but it's like, nope, nothing on Twitch either. It's like, curse you.
Let's see, put this here. All right, all right. I ended up winning.
Congrats.
I'm gonna grant myself a reward. Ooh, can't go that way. Can't go that way. I guess this will give me more options. Start a new battle.
Put it in the chat here too to make it a little easier to get to.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Had to transfer it from one browser to the other. So these are the other things, I guess.
What is that?
Oh, these are April Fool's Day pranks.
That they
That
actually
turned into
then
real
went
product.
made. Yeah.
That's actually a Snuggie.
Snuggie that looks like, was it Cthulhu or something?
Yeah.
Hmm.
The Quest board from Harry Potter.
Yeah, there's the one. Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, and notice how the zipper pull is a little mini lightsaber.
Yeah.
Oh,
So messed up.
And then if you open it up, like there's a pattern printed on the inside of its innards.
So messed up.
Oh,
But
yeah,
it's $59.
Canned unicorn meat. Yes, that was funny.
oh, I got that for Christmas one year as like a
Really?
gag gift. We had these like weird gag gifts that we just randomly draw from. I don't know. We just draw a number, and then whatever the corresponding number is, we just buy a present. And I mean, now I'm no longer invited to Christmas, so I don't get gifts like that. But yeah, one year I got unicorn meat.
Nice.
Hmm.
All right. Look at there.
And I actually, it took
Well,
forever
disturbed.
to get inside the can, and there were actual like stuffed unicorn parts.
Okay, now that's pretty funny.
It was like the unicorn was like drawn and quartered. It was so weird.
Did they make a pencil out of his horn?
Mm-mm. No, it was all stuffed, like stuffed animals.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Oh, speaking of, since we're talking about the happy stuff, Kara, did you have anything for us today?
We go from unicorn meat to personal power.
Of course.
Okay,
Embrace your inner
well,
circle.
Because I wanted to come back to unicorn meat after personal power.
oh my gosh, really?
Not really. I was just saying that because the unicorn meat made me laugh.
Okay, yeah. So last week,
Oh, wait.
oh my gosh. Hey, so first week we talked about being rather than doing, really focusing on that, and the doing will align. Last week we talked about relationship, not just with others, but yourself, and aligning that. And this week it goes along with it. We're going to talk about boundaries, Jacoby. And
I didn't do anything.
so boundaries, they're not something to win an award for. It's not something we either, need to take pride in never doing or overdoing. It's so hard to get to that medium ground as it can take years to achieve. And healthy boundaries cannot be achieved without love as the intention behind those boundaries, as in self-love. Healthy boundaries can be mistaken for being overly kind. But rather, kindness can actually lead to no boundaries, lack of self-love, lack of personal power. It's not sexy, it's not heroic, it's messy, and you can be overthrown easily. Rigid boundaries are often mistaken for rudeness, and when it's actually a sign of anger, hurt, sadness, unresolved trauma. Rigidity lets no one in, not even the good, and especially not even the love. However, no matter your temperament, the gauge for healthy boundaries will always be love. Self-love leads to feeling safe with your thoughts, feelings, and being. If you love yourself, insecurities and all, you can acknowledge emotional threats and not let them in the door. Self-love sees over kindness and also doesn't allow that through the door. Boundaries are never selfless, but rather full of self, and therefore full of love, and ultimately full of personal power. You know what's best, or no, you will know what's best, and you will set boundaries around that. Healthy boundaries don't sway. Healthy boundaries don't sway and sway and sway, and they also don't withstand hurricanes. They are of the land, as you are of the land, and the ecosystem around you respects this because you respect the ecosystem. And even if your boundaries aren't respected, by having healthy boundaries, you are not destroyed and you do not become rigid. You simply accept and let be. You understand love as an internal act and does not need to be acted out for those who do not feel it back. But that does not stop you from simply feeling love. from being one with the earth and spirit rather than turning against it. Boundaries are not perfect, and neither are you. But with love, you are powerful. And those with healthy boundaries can come to understand that despite their imperfections and insecurities, only they can take away their self love and personal power. No one else gets to take that credit. So if you want more, find me on LinkedIn under my name, Kara Olker, or on Instagram under @deepenedroots. There.
That
Thank
was
you.
awesome.
Thank you.
That was
I'm
awesome.
typing all this out so then I can like transform them into my own stuff and whatever.
Yeah,
Which
send it
I
to me
have
too.
plans for, by the way. I'm gonna talk to you
Oh,
about it eventually.
I'm curious about the plans. I want to know. I'm interested.
Yeah.
But that was a good one. That's a very, very powerful one.
Thank you.
Jahan is in deep thought.
Silence every time I do these.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I
No,
was,
what are your thoughts?
my thoughts?
Yeah.
I think boundaries has always been always been a part of our lives in a sense, like just with everything, like, even as kids too, sometimes we have a habit of like evading our privacy, our space, but then as we grow up, we come to understand more about it in a sense, and usually most times too, in situations where like when it comes to just typical dating, right? Typical dating boundaries, like setting rules, regulations on like how you feel about going about doing things. Sometimes could be just on the fly, depending on what it is, like, where your emotional barrier is, so it's kind of like, I feel like with boundaries, it's more like, I feel like it's awareness, right? Like being able to kind of like be in the moment of understanding signals, situations, being able to kind of like see it for what it is and understand that, like, but sometimes it's also hard too, because I think what people have a problem is kind of expressing themselves. So like sometimes signals can be like, I don't want to say misguiding, but like in the sense of like, it could be like you'll do one thing, but it really means something else. So somebody might read it for what it is, and then it could cause, conflict, some issues, stuff like that. So I know firsthand of like, experiencing and understanding about, like, I'm big on like, giving people their space, especially with like whoever I'm like dating, obviously too. Like I know we all go through crazy stuff, like we work, we do a lot of things within our lives, and sometimes I read it as a kind of like a thing where like I need to have time for myself, in that sense, when things come about. So, I'm really big on that. Like I think having for me, I need it too. Like I need mental space. Like I need time for myself, like to be able to do what I want to. Because sometimes I feel like also too, when it comes to that, like people won't understand like what your norm is. Like you have to be used to what their norm is. Like if for me, like I like to game or whatever, like I just like to do what I want to do at any time. And then some people probably take that as like very offensive because they're not in the moment with you at the time and stuff like that. So I think sometimes when people are trying to get you out of your boundary or whatever to kind of like match with what they're feeling at the time, I think it's more of a selfish type of thing. Because it kind of defeats the purpose of trying to get to know the person for what they do on a normal basis. I don't know. That's just my take on it.
It comes from not being grounded enough in yourself. You like, oh, this person needs to complete me, or I don't need anyone to complete me. Forget you. I'm going to do my thing, and I'm not going to give you the courtesy of communication, So oftentimes a lot of us can go on like one end of the spectrum or other. And also, you can have like a healthy medium, and sometimes when you are triggered, you can go one way or the other too. And it's all about ultimately being honest with yourself and forgiving yourself, and then going with the communication and the self-respect and the respect and just, you know, the self-love and stuff. So yeah, I love that though. That's awesome that you picked up on that. Like, you know, that you're like that's how you apply it, and that's how you think of that in your own life.
Yeah. It's all due to like just experience. I think experience is the most important thing in life. I wish everyone could be able to experience a lot of things that they probably never had that opportunity or chance to, because it helps you kind of like think about it more and be able to kind of like know what to do later on in the future, I guess, in that sense. So like just being able to like experiencing it, just within, you know, with your own realm of with your emotional barrier of like understanding boundaries and stuff like that. I think it's a beautiful thing because it helped me learn to like really know exactly what to do, like especially in settings and stuff like that. So I'm very big on just, you know, for me, I'm very big on like my awareness is like really ridiculous in the sense of like peripherals, right? Like I have conversation with you and I could be in a room and I could just kind of like have a good feel sensitive view, you know, like I have like that room awareness of like what's happening. So like I like that about me. Like I like finding more things about myself that I'm aware of and what I can do and everything else. So like I have like I think like with I would say I don't hate to say it like as of like in signs or whatever, but I think Virgos are very personal with themselves in a sense because I think they really do deep. They're really deep thinkers. So they really I don't know if I said this on this podcast, or I know I was talking to somebody about it, but I explained. Oh, I was talking to a friend of mine on the phone that I have like kind of like this interpersonal thing where it's like the ability to like, yeah, it's weird to talk to yourself, but I feel like I have that like mental ability to have like an actual conversation with myself, you know, like actually have the thought of thinking about things when I'm brainstorming and then be able to have a conversation, like the good and bad of it. Like I just feel like I'm very centered. I have like the good and the bad and to be able to talk about it in that sense and be able to do that. That's how I feel like I could be able to do it myself in my spare time when I'm able to brainstorm. I don't know if I'm saying that clear enough to get people to understand like what I mean by that.
I get it. I mean, that's good to be able to be in your thoughts and dissect them.
So yeah, it helps me to kind of like be more clear, just with my thoughts and just with making decisions and again understanding a lot of things. And I think it's very good to like to really have a personal relationship with yourself. I think there's nothing wrong with that. Just feel like sometimes people probably kind of get caught up in a lot of things where you kind of like, you know, for me, like I always been about people. So like, you know, taking care of other people and not like taking care of myself. So it's like, it's always been about other people and not myself. So I lose out on a lot of things where I'm just like not getting to know myself personally on things I like to do. Sometimes it's more like catering to other people. So like, as I've grown, I'm getting older, I've realized like now I'm more like, I need to like really look into myself and see what I want, what makes me happy, right? Like I'm always worrying about what everybody else, what their happiness is instead of mine. So like, it's like, you know, now like taking the time to do that with myself and just with my road of what I've been going through, obviously, right? Like, I think I had a lot of plenty of time to like really figure out what I'm really doing with myself, you know, like where I really want to go, like what's my plans, I'm not saying I was unsure, but I didn't know what to expect because of COVID. You know, like I didn't know how things would turn out, how things would go. So just being able to have the time that I have during COVID, I was able to get to know myself better. And then now I'm in a realm where I could be able to find out exactly what I really want to do moving on in the near future.
Yeah. That's good.
So yeah.
That quiet.
Well, what are your thoughts, guys? Let's talk.
Nivix, take it away.
No. It's all you.
Says the two guys who are super sweetie peas and probably get mowed over often.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, boundaries are important. Boundaries are very important. And you've got to be able to understand what somebody's boundary, what the boundaries are from other people, because you can understand yours. And the inner monologue that Jahan is discussing, I think, is very important. You've got to be able to know yourself and be able to speak to yourself.
Yeah.
I mean,
and other people's boundaries do not wreck yours. It just means you guys get to coexist.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, boundaries are important. That's why I said what you had said was extremely powerful, because
Thanks.
Knowing oneself, knowing not only your boundaries, but again, getting back to understanding what somebody else's boundaries are. Like Kara, you and I we don't really have that many boundaries between us, but I do know the areas that I cannot go with you, because it would be disrespectful for me to go to those boundaries and push past those. But I do know the limits in those areas that are, again, those on that same notion towards me, and I can understand and I can express the if you've crossed those boundaries in a way that doesn't become an attack. Because once you get back and forth with, okay, well, you crossed me here, so now I got to cross you here, that becomes a problem between the two people.
Yeah.
So understanding that, okay, well, I can't, if I get crossed in this area, to be able to have a good rapport and relationship and be able to, discuss, build, and grow, I've got to be able to understand the other person's boundaries. I've got to understand those limitations that I cannot go across. Yes, there are ways that I can push the envelope, but I can always push the envelope respectfully. Yeah. Because I understand I can't go that way. I can go that way and we can still have fun, the same fun I would have done over here. But it's understanding, again, those boundaries of the other people around you.
What are your boundaries, Jacoby? You just roll with it.
What are my boundaries?
Yeah.
I mean, boundaries are always personal to each individual. Yeah. And my boundaries themselves, I guess, would work around, I guess, family and understanding of family and how that fits into one's life. So, for example, I'll always stand up for women's rights. I will always stand and help and push whatever I can if there's an individual. That's why I've, with this community that I'm building around gaming, inclusivity is important, especially pushing forward a lot of, women in the spotlight, because it's not the fact that, and I was telling, matter of fact, Jahan, this is what we were talking about today. So the event, as an example, there was a LAN event that I put on locally here in North Carolina. And my main focus was to do a women in tech panel or a women in gaming panel. One, not mainly because I wanted to give, I did want to give representation to make it comfortable for more women to be involved. That's the small part. The main part is because women in that environment get abused regularly. And the more I think representation in that environment can tell men or those abusers, women can exist here. There is no reason for you to abuse them for just existing in this place or in this plane. They are allowed to be here just as you are allowed to be here. So it's a matter of education to men more so than it is for representation for women, in my view, because I can, just like with, we were talking about people of color. I can speak to people of color all day. I can talk about our rights. I can talk about this. I can talk about that. But that's not going to get any further than just the people of color fighting for the same rights.
Yeah.
If I can educate those that are fighting to take away those rights, that is wrong, that's where progress is made. So again, with that panel is that I've got to be able to educate men in the environment of gaming that, look, women belong just as you belong. They have the same equality. They are afforded the same equal rights, everything that you have. So trying to abuse them just because you lose, that's bad on you, not her. So that's where I look at, of course, those boundaries and everything else. So because I have sisters, I will fight for them. And because, as you know, my sister is bisexual, I will fight for those LGBTQ plus QIA plus rights. Tooth and nail, because again, for me, it's a matter of educating those who are fighting against them, fighting against the rights. And so, yeah, those are the boundaries that I have. So when people, I hate to get political, but it happens regularly in the political arena. So when, for example, Trump getting into office, and I said it from day one, is that he empowered those white supremacists by using his megaphone to express their propaganda. He didn't create that. He empowered that. And that became a problem. And again, that was a boundary for me. So tooth and nail, I really don't care if I offend somebody in that sense, because I can't hold back and let somebody abuse somebody that I know.
Yeah.
So those are my boundaries. If I see somebody, like if anybody bugs Nivix, I will fight tooth and nail to protect Nivix because he's a brother.
Yeah.
If anybody bugs you, I will fight tooth and nail because that's a boundary for me. Same thing with Jahan. Anybody that I know or care about, I will fight for, because again, those are my boundaries.
Yeah, anyone messes with you guys, I punch them in the nuts.
But yeah, so yeah, for me, yeah, those are the boundaries that I focus on and deal with. If all the gamers within the community that I build, this whole Bull City Gaming, tooth and nail, I tell them every time, I'm doing whatever I can to put them out there to get them on, because of the fact I see them as friends and family. So I want to make sure that they have that opportunity. And they also understand that I want more women in gaming. I want more African Americans. I want more Hispanics. I want more more Latinos. More. I mean, just it doesn't matter. I just want people to play games and have fun. But if you attack anybody else in the group, we got a problem, and we got to discuss it, because you crossed the boundary for me.
John,
so yeah, that's
Yeah, I think I'm starting to fade a bit too. I'm gonna have to duck out here soon.
I'm sitting here playing a game. I'm getting people. I'm gonna make it, hopefully. don't know how I'm gonna make it, but this is a cool game. It's actually, I would allow for any child to play this because it actually isn't too violent.
Yeah.
If I can survive it, though. But yeah. So, Kara, what are your Nivix? Yeah, you didn't answer. What are your boundaries before you have to fade out?
Well, not so much that, but like, what's your take on that? You know, like, is that something you struggle with, or is that something you do too much of? Like, do you?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, bit of a
Okay. Thanks for sharing.
bit of a touchy subject. Sorry.
Oh, no worries. No worries.
No, you're good. No, it's okay. I don't mean to trigger. And thank
That's
you
okay.
for being here. Hmm. My goodness, air hugs.
On a happy note, well, it's kind of sad. I couldn't find the doggy game. I found it the one time, and I'm still searching for it.
The
Where
what?
all you're doing is taking pictures of little doggies. This whole game.
Well, when it gets warm again, you can go to the
Yeah.
local dog park and do that in real life.
But it's gonna snow this weekend, so I got to take pictures of little doggies.
Oh, there you go. You can
How's your-
practice. There you go.
How's your little doggy?
Doing good. That little crazy dog. She is a person. She really is a person.
Yeah.
They say that, you know, from a dog's point of view, you are their pack.
Yeah, that's the way she acts. She definitely acts that way. Because
Henry does too.
yeah, that little doggy is funny. Pretty funny.
Henry, so it snowed a few days ago. So Henry's boots were back on. And Henry's boundaries are you can put boots on my feet, but you have to do so nicely and you have to tell me I'm pretty. So
And give
it
lots
takes
of
a while.
pats.
Okay.
But we do it, and then he's like, "Look at me," and it's cute.
We're supposed to get
And
3 inches or more of snow here, and down here, we don't have the same number of plows and stuff and the infrastructure to deal with it. So, yeah, North Carolina is pretty much just going to shut down for the next few days. Yeah, come Thursday night, just forget it until like Sunday morning.
oh wow,
Well, you got a snowstorm over there?
Going to
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, if you Google Raleigh snow meme, that was what, 2012 was it?
I think so.
Yeah, just there was it was Glenwood Avenue over there in Raleigh, and there was this hill that and cars were just like in every direction, and one was on fire, and they photoshopped things like, there was a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, there was a AT-AT Walker that they photoshopped in, and one of the pictures, they've got that, and there's this gal on the phone just like, yeah, it was a whole meme because
wow.
that was only what, a light dusting. It was
it was ridiculous.
Mm.
But yeah.
I'm still kind of upset I wasn't able to go out there. I really wanted to go. I really wanted to go so bad. And the funny thing, that they actually had a good turnout.
Really?
Yeah, that convention had a good turnout. I see the pictures online. I'm just like, I can't believe it. Like, it was a good turnout. Yeah, they did really good over there. So I was like, damn, man, I should have went. But then it would have been bad for me.
Yeah, you'd have been stuck here the whole time.
Yep. I probably would have been sitting right next to you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
Be like, look, I got a visitor. I told him not to come. It was gonna be bad.
I told him stay home. He could have, but nope.
Was it like a super spreader event?
It was like an anime convention called Ichiban Con.
Mm.
Yeah, so it was in Concord, and the only reason I was going is because we plan on doing an event in Concord on the same very location. So I wanted to go there and scout already and everything else. So, meant to tell you, Eddie got the dates, but we haven't finalized anything yet. So I'll let you know. We're looking at I think the 15th to the 18th. Jatovi, just give you a heads up.
15th to the 18th of
September.
Okay.
I think that's the dates. Trying to see. Let me see. I need my laptop back. It sucks.
All right. Before I start yawning again, I'm gonna go ahead and bounce out of here. Good night.
All right. Take care.
Night. Bye.
Yeah, 15th to the 18th.
Exit here.
Okay.
Yeah, 15th to 18th. So just waiting to see what they're gonna allow us to do, and hopefully we can be able to get everything. So if it's everything that we're looking for, oh man, that would be so great.
I mean, I just started selling tickets for the event coming up.
All right.
In April. So
you posted it?
Yep, it is posted now.
I didn't even see you post it.
So yeah, now that tickets are on sale, Kara's gonna come down for that event. I know. We're gonna come hang out. It'll be party time in April. In the lumberjack outfit.
Are you actually coming in April?
No.
Wow.
I'm determined to get her to come down one of these days.
Come, Kira.
One of these days, but
please.
Only when I'm able.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be fun. Be a giant.
Didn't you say you was coming to New York?
No.
Oh, I think I could have seen you say you was coming to New York for something.
She wants to move to Chicago.
Or New York. I'm trying to decide what I want to do. What makes sense?
I'm still saying North Carolina.
No.
I think it'd be great.
Durham is nice. You should go to Durham.
Mm-mm.
She's like, mm-mm.
It'd be awesome.
So I can be Mark Lee's neighbor.
Pretty much. Get to see all the ladies giving him balloons.
He's so sweet. He doesn't like that. Speaking of boundaries, he doesn't like it when you tease him about that.
Oh, about the ladies?
And the balloons.
Gotcha. I've known Mark for how many years now?
Yeah.
I've known Mark for so long.
I mean, he's such a teddy bear in that voice.
Because we used to do a lot of the what was that? All the emceeing for different events that took place in the Blues Festival and a few other events. But yeah, Mark and I go way back. He knows my family, comes hang out every once in a while.
I'm surprised these church ladies don't like try to motorboat him in the hallway. Like, you know, between the boys, and he's just so sweet. Poor guy. He's just so sweet.
The image of Mark Lee doing Motorboat just popped him head. But his ex is still around. I forget her name. I forgot her name. She used to do improv and everything. Well, she wanted to run an improv troupe.
Huh.
Yeah, that was her big thing. Never took off. I mean, we did help out at the parade for a little bit, but no, the whole doing a bunch of events that she wanted never really took off. Although we did have some fun, did do a few things here and there. And speaking of boundaries, there's one of the individuals in the group that he knows I talk about it all the time. But one of the guys in the group, when we were doing it, started making very derogatory jokes in the middle of the parade. So I had to discuss with him about that. See, there are boundaries.
You're frozen. Am I frozen?
No, you're not frozen.
Oh.
Ooh, it worked. By the way, I really like this game just because it really does have it is not as bad, and it's a throwback RPG or a role-playing game, which even kids could play.
Hmm.
And then it has the whole making your own spells and everything else. Although I think I made my spells all too massive. So it uses all my magic as soon as I do something. But it does take care of everybody after I do something. And I like it. I like the powerful spells.
Well, speaking of boundaries, Tom tapped out of the show after I started talking about latte art clitorises. So now I know the limits.
Yeah.
I love it.
He did say that he was coming on too, I guess. Yeah.
Scared him away.
Yeah, I didn't know that was what did it.
I guess. No, he's tired.
Yeah. That's another good guy, though.
Yeah.
And then Colette from last week. Oh, she's good.
Oh my gosh. I love that lady.
We still got a game.
Oh, you haven't yet?
No. We hadn't had a chance to.
You never sleep. There's plenty of chances.
But, she might need to sleep. I don't know. I don't want to keep everybody awake. My craziness. Can't take it there. See, and I like this game because it does puzzles like this. You got to figure out the puzzles. Put that one there.
So do you know Carl Sean Watkins?
I don't think so.
He's on LinkedIn.
Okay.
Well, he's a sweetie pea. And when I first started LinkedIning a lot, and I met Mark Lee, and then started to know everyone else because everyone else knows Mark Lee.
Yeah.
And like we just kind of supported each other. He's super cool dude and lives out in New Jersey. but he's from Chicago. And so he has a show with this awesome lady named Charlene. And I just wanted to find an excuse to like chat with them. So he gave me a link to schedule a time to be on the podcast, their live show podcast.
Oh, cool.
There happens to be an episode tomorrow, and I'm like, hey, can I be on tomorrow then? Like, it's available. So it turns out I could. And so I'll be on LinkedIn. It's called Real Talk Live tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
All right, I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah.
'Cause I keep forgetting. I still forget that you're in the Eastern time zone.
Yes.
Did you go out and party with Cincinnati winning the playoff game?
No, but I was working during the game, and then my shift was over towards the end, and then I found out the next day we won. But I wasn't really in the mood for it, and but it was packed. It was super packed.
Really?
And everyone was crazy. The Raiders fans were the nicest, though. They were super, super sweet. And then we have another playoff game Saturday, so I'm going to be working all day that day.
Ooh.
So yeah,
that's gonna be a tough game because who you're playing. But so wait a second, does this mean you're getting into football, Kara?
So I knew who we were playing, and then I forgot just now.
Okay.
Who are we playing?
You are playing the Buffalo Bills.
I thought it was someone else.
No, I'm sorry. Kansas City playing Buffalo. You're playing Tennessee.
Yes, we are.
Yep, the number one team that didn't play at all last week. So that should be a tough game. But you got a chance.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, once you're in the playoffs, you always got a chance.
I mean, we're super excited because the last time we won a playoff game, most of the people I work with weren't even born yet.
That's kind of funny.
I was 7. 7 or 8. Yeah. 7.
I gotta figure this out.
Yeah, man, I see you struggling. I'm like, damn, man, you gonna figure out this puzzle?
So, do you watch football, John?
No, I don't. I don't watch it, but I do. So I think I don't know if I mentioned this before. So I don't watch most sports, but I do have a team that I root for.
Huh?
And the only reason why is that's because anything that's dealing with my childhood is most likely will be my team.
Okay.
And I stick with it. I don't change it for no reason. So let's see, baseball. Yeah, I did mention this, but I don't know if I see. I don't know whether if I said it in this podcast. So baseball, my team is the Milwaukee Brewers, and the main reason why that team is because when I was in the Little League, the choices we had was between Colorado Rockies and Milwaukee Brewers. Because that was the jerseys that was left over that they made. So we had to make a choice. And I was like, yo, this Milwaukee Brewers logo is dope. Even though it was just like the MB and like the 2 bats, I think, at the time. I don't remember. But yeah, I'd rather that than Colorado Rockies because it reminded me as if I was drinking Coors Light or something like that.
Yeah.
Right? Don't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was like, nah, I don't want to seem like I'm a Little League drinking beer and stuff like that. So I was like, nah, we'll stick with the Milwaukee Brewers. So then, since I'm not really like a big sports head, I just said, I'll just make Milwaukee Brewers my team. I mean, I don't follow them like that, but if anybody tells me I had a team, at least I know I know what team I was definitely going to say. So, so Milwaukee Brewers is for baseball. For NFL is Miami Dolphins. Ace Ventura has been my favorite movie, so that's the reason. That's the only reason why Miami Dolphins. Hockey, obviously Mighty Ducks, but at the time there wasn't Anaheim Ducks. It's just Anaheim Ducks, right?
Yep.
Anaheim,
Okay.
yeah.
So before then, there was no Mighty Ducks at the time, and then when they came along and did the Anaheim Ducks, then that became my team. But originally, honestly, I did change that. I forgot about that. I did change it because I ended up working at the Madison Square Garden. So New York Rangers is definitely my team without a doubt. That's probably like the only team I think I root for, honestly. And let's see what else is there. So we did baseball, football, hockey, basketball. I mean, it was always obviously Chicago Bulls without a doubt, but
oh yeah,
I kind of grown to like the Clippers in a
Clip
sense.
show, interesting.
Yeah, because I mean, I really liked Blake Griffin.
Okay.
I was just obviously trying to find a player that I can like really like, and I think Blake Griffin is like he's just completely different in a sense. I mean, he's not the best player in the world, but I don't know. I mean, right now, like I'm in the fence with that because I don't even know anymore. Honestly, I mean, I just stuck with Chicago Bulls, but I don't even say that I root for the Bulls anyway. So. I mean, honestly, I do like Brooklyn Nets, though. I do like the Brooklyn Nets. Not because they got like this big, massive, huge team now, with all these, huge stars. But I just like the concept of what Brooklyn Nets is all about and stuff. So let's see what else is there. I mean, is that the majority of it? Like, it's right. So football, baseball, basketball.
Hey there, Mark Lee.
I think that's about it. Yeah.
Mark is quiet.
Mark is trying to figure things out.
I popped in just for a second because I was on a different computer and popped in just for a second to say hello to the lovely folks and all of that because I got to pop in and at least say hello. Y'all are playing some interesting game.
I'm trying to figure this puzzle out, and it's killing me.
I would help, but I don't want to be
puzzle
I don't want to be a backseat gamer.
I mean, you can help out. You see, I'm struggling.
Nah, man, no backseat gaming.
You know what?
Can't put it there.
No backseat gaming.
I think it belongs to the one on the left.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, the 3-1. Yeah, yeah, right there.
Backseat gamer.
That would have to go there then.
Well, I see that you had started late, and I'm gonna come in on the regular computer in a second.
Okay.
Marcus, you see, it's killing me. I can't figure it out.
Could be.
He was shaking his finger at you too.
Hey, you told me I'm gonna pop in on the regular computer in a second, but I just wanted to pop in because I saw you had started one time. I was going like, I hope they're still going on. I just go pop in. By the time I come back, you may have actually figured out this puzzle.
No. I don't have that kind of.
I know it is. So by the time I come back on the regular,
take.
I saw him. Was he shaking his finger at me?
Take the bottom left and put it on top, on the upper left.
Over here?
No, right there. The second. No, down. Yeah, right there. And then put that in the corner. Yep. Put that in the corner. Yep. Wait, put the other one back. The 3-prong.
This
back
one?
in that corner area. The pre-prong, the 3-prong.
Yeah, that's the one I got.
No, put it back to the one that remember it was all the way up there.
Up here?
To the left.
That means this would have to go there. That blocks that.
Oh,
Gotta figure this out. Ooh, look at there. Open that up. This here, that there. And boom. Boom. I figured it out, Kara. Genius is not me.
Pray for me, happy please.
Oh, man.
Always.
All right.
Pray for yourself too.
So what are your big plans this weekend?
Where are we going, John?
We're going to the living room.
Okay.
Taking us on a trip. Going on a trip in my favorite rocket ship. Going through the sky, little Einstein.
Did you ask what I'm doing this weekend?
Yeah.
Working, doing some
Hmm?
deep and root stuff too. That's yeah. Working. What about you guys?
No,
What
man,
you say? You asked me what you said. What's going on this weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was curious at what Kara was up to this weekend. What are you up to this weekend?
Not you, just me apparently.
Well, yeah.
Oh, okay, Carol.
All about the lady.
No, I want to know what John's doing this weekend if he wants to tell us. If not, that's fine too. But he ran away.
Yeah. Oh, see, this is such a fun game, Kara. Such a fun game. It's just full of puzzles and it's not super violent, so people can't get too mad. Oh, the thing is moving.
Whatever floats your boat.
It's just the little things in life.
Yeah, she's a teacher.
I don't have any magic. See, and then you got to move that around. It's all about making puzzles happen.
I like her already.
Oh, don't you stop. There we go. Look there. Ouch. I don't have that much. I don't have a lot of magic. I'm gonna die.
What are you doing this weekend?
Absolutely nothing.
Good.
Going to the Canes game. I got to do that. And then from there, not much of anything. Gonna kind of keep things kind of low key. I gotta work on, focusing on getting people to buy tickets for the event that I'm trying to put on. But outside of that, yeah, not much of anything.
Nice.
Because hopefully we'll be able to get a lot of people coming to to the actual event.
I still haven't seen the link.
Oh, you still haven't seen the link?
Nah, man.
Oh, me.
I guarantee when I load Facebook, it's gonna pop right in front of my face.
Oh yeah, I gotta put it on Facebook. I did put it on Twitter and all the other stuff.
Yo, man, Xbox not playing, bro.
Yeah, Microsoft when they bought
They bought Blizzard.
Blizzard. The crazy thing is,
God, that's freaking crazy.
the craziest part though about the whole thing is if Microsoft makes the smart play and literally takes WoW, throws that on the Game Pass service, and just leaves it there. Remove all of the other actual server fees that people pay for and just have people buy into Game Pass just to play WoW, do you realize how big that would be?
Yeah.
Because people are so ticked off that they got to pay, was it $15 to $25 just to play WoW?
Nah, man, they gotta make that 70 million back. I mean, 70 billion back though.
If they put WoW on the Game Pass, take away any extra fees, and just throw WoW on the Game Pass, you would make that 70 million back in maybe an hour. Because people would buy into Game Pass in a heartbeat.
I'm curious. Would they even consider bringing Mixer back? That would be hilarious.
No, they wouldn't bring Mixer back. Be no reason for it.
But,
I mean, you've got the game properties that you need. So you'd buy, you got Call of Duty, which would probably now switch to going to the PC and the Xbox first, and then switch around and say, okay, well, you know what we're gonna do? We'll throw those on the Game Pass service. You got first dibs on downloadable content and everything else. That happens for the first 6 months, and then it goes to the PlayStation. Same thing with Quake. You revamp StarCraft and do a similar thing that you would do with WoW. You actually release Overwatch 2. But instead of with Overwatch, well, first you got to fire the head of Activision Blizzard right now. You get rid of that because he's the one that's a huge problem. But you get rid of him, and then you throw all that stuff on the Game Pass. Good Lord!
Wait, what's wrong with him?
So not only, I mean, you have all the issues with women's rights, all revolve around.
Oh, okay.
Treatment.
Right. Well, I'm not too big on that, so I don't know who he is or what he does.
So yeah, all the women's rights issues that are going on at Activision Blizzard are stemming from around that president. And so you take away that, then you're getting rid of a lot of the bad taste that has a lot of people leaving all of Activision Blizzard stuff. Then you throw in, like I said, you throw WoW in. I mean, Minecraft alone pulls a ton of people.
Yeah, it does.
You throw WoW in there. So now you have two of the top MMOs on your, I mean, Minecraft is an MMO. But you throw in WoW, you got two of the top player bases just on your service alone. Hands down.
I could see people blaming the fighting game community for having Sony literally go for buying Evo instead of buying the actual company, the publisher company.
Well, Sony dominates hands down, they dominate that market. But the problem with Sony is
not anymore.
Well, the FGC community?
I mean, they dominate now, but I mean, you could get that transition change, people going to Xbox.
Well, that's because of WoW and stuff like that. I mean, the FGC community probably won't leave to jump on Xbox.
They can literally buy out. They could buy out Bandai Namco and all those guys because they're not really doing as much in a sense to.
I mean,
be like a heavy top publisher.
If Xbox got Capcom, that would be huge.
Well, I think Sony has it for right now. Mm-hmm. That's why it's exclusive. But we don't know how long. We don't know if it's I don't know if it's a contract deal or actual merger deal.
What, with Activision Blizzard?
No, with Sony and Capcom.
I don't think it's a merger. I think they just
it's a contract deal.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but because it lasts until I think maybe either Street Fighter 6 is done.
If Microsoft swoops in and picks up Capcom,
well, they can't do it now. I mean,
but
obviously.
But the thing is, right now, Microsoft is still buying mostly the U.S. companies because they can't crack into the Asian market, and that's where they're trying to crack into.
Well, they can't do Bandai Namco. It's tough.
Well, they can't crack into that Asian market right now.
Yeah, they can't crack into
that market, and because it's a cultural thing. more so than anything,
Yeah.
because it's just like you have Buy American over here, so that's the similar. It's a similar thing in the Asian markets and stuff like that. So that's why the Xbox isn't cracking into that Asian market the way that.
Man, listen, all they got to do is give Xbox 360 vibes, and that's it. It's a wrap. That's all they have to do.
No, they got a lot more. It's
So
still
all they have to do is Xbox 360 vibes, man. Xbox. Listen, let me tell you something. I don't know how old I was. I think I was probably in my 20s or something like that. But Xbox 360, like, I can't say it changed my life. It brought a lot of fun and entertainment at home. Let me just put it that way. I'm talking about what you know about Strip Uno. You will never ever see that again, ever, in any platform. Never again. I'm talking about real. I'm talking about everybody's down.
You know what Jahan plays?
Yo, Strip Uno. Those were the days. Oh my God, it was the best. Strip Uno. Everyone had the 360 camera, everything. Strip Uno, Jatovi. I kid you not, bro.
I will never look at Uno the same way.
Uno was so big on 360. It was crazy, man.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely
so
was
huge on 360. It was just insane. Like people just couldn't believe how good and fun it was. And just like they had different card games for it, like different versions of the Uno. But yeah, like just the capability of like being able to play with your friends or like randomly go into a random room with people. And like I met so many people off Uno, like it's not even funny. Uno was really dope. Bomberman was ridiculous.
Well, Bomberman's on the PC.
Yeah, but it's not the same, man. It's not. See, that's what I'm saying. They could keep making Bomberman, but it's like all about the time, the perfect time to put things into place. That's why Uno and Bomberman, like, we're probably one of the top 10 easily arcade, Xbox arcade games, without a doubt.
I mean, Bomberman was classic. But yeah, Bomberman.
Yeah, Bomberman, of course, is a classic, but it's just that at the time you didn't have that multiplayer, so it was like the first time doing. It's like I feel like it's just the first time for everything. So if you're able to play Uno online, that was the best thing. To play Bomberman online was the best thing, you know, like just the first time. So like that's the reason why, like, I feel like if they can get people to have like that same feeling that they had when they play Xbox 360. Those are good times. Good times. I was playing people from Russia. Playing Uno from Russia. Yeah. That's how crazy it was. Yeah, I mean, good freaking sounds, man. I mean, home entertainment at your live in your room. You know, you're just having a good time. Yeah, I was working at Circus City at the time. I think so I was working at Circus City at the time, so it was boring. It was a boring job. It was boring, right? I was a big troll in Circus City. Like I used to block the TV department from getting bonuses for selling stuff, but I was always see what you may think is wrong, but I am right. And the reason being, let me explain to you. So I worked in the TV gaming department, DVD department. No, I'm sorry. I worked in the DVD gaming department, right? So we handled the DVDs, the music, and the gaming, right? Then you had the TV department. They were selling TVs, Blu-ray. This is when Blu-ray players just came out, and PS3 as well. So I had a customer that came to my section. He said, "Hey man, I got me a Blu-ray player. I wanna get some Blu-ray DVDs." I said, "Oh really? Got a Blu-ray player? How about you get a PS3? It has a Blu-ray disc player too." you could play games and watch Blu-ray movies. He was like, for real? Seriously? He went and took back the Blu-ray player that he bought, changed it, and bought a PS3 for me. So the guy comes up to me. He's like, yo, what are you doing? Why are you messing up my sale? I said, I'm not messing up your sale. I upsell my customer. I said, go get the boss. The boss comes. I said, what's the problem? Jahan screwed me over on my deal. He ended up selling the customer PS3. And I said, yeah, I sold them from a Blu-ray to PS3. That's more money, right? I upsell. That's what you tell us in the meeting, right? It's to upsell, right? He looked at me. He's like, he said, you're the worst. He said, but you're right. Because the Blu-ray, a basic Blu-ray player is like $250, I think at the time. It was expensive, like $250. But PlayStation 3 was like $400. So if I'm upselling you to a $400 price, that's a $150 markup. I did my job.
Hustler.
I hated my job. I really hated it. But I had to entertain myself to Toby. That's how bad it was. And I'm kind of glad because a lot of people were pissed off at Circuit City, so they ended up taking the stock and took that out, and then they threatened Circuit City and put it into Best Buy. That's how Best Buy catapult, because it's stock the people who ran the stock, they purposely screwed Circuit City over. If that's just for the context for people who don't know what happened to Circuit City.
Yeah, Circuit City went under quick too.
No, they went under quickly because the people ganged up on them. The stock what do you call them? Stock market guys, whatever. Buyers, whatever. Stockholders. Stockholders. Stockholders.
I can't think of the name right now.
No, stockholders.
Oh, where'd Kara go?
Where'd Kara went? What happened? She just magically disappeared.
Yeah.
I think she's upset at me. I hope she's not upset at me. Kara, come back.
I missed that. I should have hit this ball.
Oh, that was you?
Yeah, I missed that one badly.
Oh, how? How did you miss that?
I don't know. I'm not that great at Rocket League.
I can't play Rocket League because that would piss me off. Like, you would feel like you're good at, like, geonomic tricks and all that stuff. Like, it's just... Yeah.
Well, watching some of these guys play in these different tournaments and stuff, it's amazing.
Oh, no.
Seeing them do flips and everything under the sun. Oh, what am I doing?
Oh, no. That was a good hit.
I had help.
Yo, what happened to Kira? She just left.
Yep, she disappeared on us. I mean, it is coming up on 2 hours. Which
I know. But she didn't even say anything. She just like, peace. We're out.
Yeah.
No goodbye. No nothing. No sad.
Oh, look at her. She's back.
Yay.
Hey.
Hey,
Kira.
My internet.
Oof. You're like up in the mountains, right?
No, she's
Really?
Or
Really? No, I live
Why?
in a baby city.
A baby city.
It's not New York City, but it is a city.
Yeah.
Oh, you just remind me. I gotta call this person tomorrow in Ohio.
Uh-oh.
I forgot. No, it's a tourism board that was like looking to get into esports, and I forgot to give him a call like last week. I'm bad. I need to know how to schedule my meetings.
Yeah, I gotta do something similar with
that's why I can't wait to get my apartment, because I'm gonna be organized as fuck. I mean, seriously. You were like, damn, why John's so organized? I can't believe how this man is organized.
Yeah,
I love Kira's
because that's
face.
how it works.
Yeah, of course. That's how you do it. You got to make things
That's how it
happen by
works.
being organized. People respect you more. I don't even know whether if I want to animate my house out or not.
Depends.
Jacoby, what do you
Animate
think I
it.
should do? I should animate it out or game it out?
Probably game it out.
Game it out? Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, did I make it? Did I make it?
Yo,
I made it.
you got lucky.
I made it. He pulled a move like I did.
That was a good hit too. Oh, he missed. Oh, he went under it.
So,
That's
Kara, I'm gonna
weird.
find that game. I gotta find that game. Take pictures of the little doggies. It's cute.
Okay, we have 4 minutes.
Well, I'll find it for next week.
Yeah.
Because I think you'd like it. I think it'd be cute.
Jacoby,
Yeah.
I want to make Civ 6 fucking esports, bro.
I couldn't make it.
Jacoby,
Civ 6 and esport.
yeah,
We're
man, it's
talking about
rough.
playing one game, a match between 2 people. That's gonna.
Yeah,
take
man,
8
that's all you
hours.
need. All you need is one game for one day. Everyone's devoted for one day to play a 12-hour game, and you can't quit.
Yeah, that game would take forever. There would be no tournament, just a challenge between 2 people.
I mean, I think 5 is doable, but 6 is like, it's so weird. They put too much into it. I get confused like what the options are and how things work. So I really am not really a huge fan of 6 like that. But
I
I
like
mean, I'm
6.
trying to learn, but
I got all the downloads on it. I like 6.
yeah, I got it on the Switch. I should have never gotten the Switch. I should have waited till I put it on PC. Well, actually, I do have it on PC. I forgot about that. I got it on PC. I forgot about it. It was the first time I bought it. As soon as it came out, I bought that. I was excited, and I was like, what is this? This is too slow. Civ 5 is fast. That's why I like 5. Very quick.
I like Civ
5 is
6.
quick.
I like my robot.
You like your robot.
If
So
I can
you
get
like
to
your
the
robot.
end, I like the robot.
Wait, what do you mean robot?
Once you get all the way to the end, if you choose to build that giant robot.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you could build the robot.
And
I thought you could do that in 5 too.
Is it in 5 that you can do it?
Yeah, I think 5 you could do robot too. You gotta get like all the way at the end. But I like to go for culture. That's my thing. I like to piss people off and make them sweat. That's my type of deal. Like I told you, I'm a natural troll. I'm sorry. It's just I have to make somebody's life miserable in a game.
Well, that's not nice.
No, but that's the whole part of strategy. It's all fair and love is war. You know, like that's the whole point of playing strategy games. You're not doing it to be nice,
Yeah.
right? I'm just saying. You know, when you play a strategy game, some of these people they try to intimidate. They try to insult your intelligence. I don't like that. I tell people straight up. I'm gonna make sure you're gonna be sweating when you're playing me.
Well, see, you need to play Tharsis though.
Who?
Tharsis.
What's that?
I mean, it's a solo player game, but it's tough to actually beat the game.
I mean,
So
what type
you
is it?
have-
Strategy game?
It's a strategy game. Straight
okay.
strategy.
Okay, you gotta show me what that is.
All right, after this game, I'm gonna show you Tharsis, and then
Wait, what is it? A survival strategy game?
it's it's a dice rolling game.
A dice rolling game. I think I've probably seen this already. Once you said
So-
dice roll, is it with cards too?
No, straight dice.
Straight dice? Man. I miss some dice games too.
Because it's one of the hardest strategy games that I've played
Mm,
because everything is death.
mm,
There is nothing good. Everything is death.
mhm.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That one. That one.
Yeah. You got 4 players, or you're 4. No. Yeah, there are 4 people. And you get to and you got basically 10 rounds, and you've got to go through 10 rounds and make it to the end by rolling dice, fixing your ship, using the 4 people to fix different parts of the ship. And you got to decide which part of the ship you want to fix first.
Oh, is it like that overhead screen type strategy?
No.
Is it 3D or is it like over the top?
I mean, it's not a top down. It's just straight. It's hard to describe.
Yeah, I have to see it because
it's even on easy. I think I've beaten the game or made it through the 10 rounds one time on easy.
Well, speaking of boundaries, it is 11:01.
It's time to go.
Oh.
See, I'm gonna play that
But
one game.
Jacoby, you and I need to talk soon, and I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Bye,
Bye, guys.
Kira.
I love you, Kira.
Bye. I think she's mad at me.
No,
Never.
She's tired.
Did you win the puzzle game? I had to bounce out and
I did. I figured out the puzzle. That's the only reason why I jumped on this.
You
But
lost the puzzle games, you told me?
Well, I mean, it wasn't. That was just one part of the game. I haven't beaten the game yet, but
you never lose games.
Oh, you miss.
I hate that I shot it too high.
Are you in town yet, John?
I didn't come because I didn't want to get stuck in the snowstorm. I couldn't afford it.
Gotcha. That was not a
I
snowstorm.
decided to take that loss.
Gotcha. That was not a snowstorm.
I'm pretty sure nothing happened. That's how I was kind of upset to see that everyone's having a good time.
Like I said, Jacoby, how long did the snow last? How long did it stick on the ground? Maybe less than 24 hours?
Yep.
That sucks. Oh, well.
All I know is I looked out there and it was like looking like some very pretty snow. And it looked like some not so pretty ice.
We got what was it, about half an inch of ice?
And about half an inch of ice. So then it looked like some not so pretty ice. And then like within 24 hours, there's like a little trace of snow here and there. You know what they say about snow that is lingering. The tale is that it's waiting for more snow. And I think we're supposed to get something either tomorrow or Friday. But I'm not buying it because it was literally just a trace.
Well, we're supposed to get, 4 to 6 inches of snow?
Yeah, I think 4 to 6 inches this weekend, I think.
And then a quarter of an inch of ice as well?
Yeah, that's the part I don't like. Because, Jacoby, Johan, you may not know this, but me and ice are not friends.
Yeah, I know this.
Who?
Me and ice are not friends. Jacoby
Ice is not friends?
yeah. Jacoby remembers there was a time frame many years ago that I was working at a radio station. And they said, "Hey, Mark, come and help us out. The buses aren't running, but you can run." So I went down there and tried to get down there and went and slipped and fell and had a busted up arm there for a second. Jacoby was looking at me like, "What happened to your arm? It looks a little busted up."
But yeah, that's.
Oh man, I had a near-death situation where like the hospital was like, "Oh no, you need to get to work." Trains were all shut down because everything was snowed. I mean, everything was deep neck snow. And imagine walking up a bridge, like literally, like as soon as you put your foot on the ground, you're like, you have like snow like all the way up to your torso.
Oh wow,
that's how crazy it was. And it's like me trying to get to the damn hospital, almost nearly died in a sense, like getting frostbite. I had to stop at every bodega to get coffee.
No,
that's how bad it was.
Yeah, that sounds.
That was freezing my butt off.
Really?
Yeah, that sounds.
Yeah, I'm never. That's why, I can't. Yeah, What? I'm not coming in. I'm sorry. I'm staying home.
Well, that's what I should have done that time that they talked me into coming to the radio station and being super volunteer. But I wasn't listening. Yeah. So sometimes you don't listen and you pay the price. But the ironic thing is that I had that experience you're talking about, John, because I remember when I fell, I heard something like pop. And then I think a car went by me because it was off near a major road. And they were like, "Are you hurt?" I'm like, "No, everything's good." And as I walked a little bit further, I'm like, "This is not quite feeling right. Maybe I lied to that car person and should have told them to take me somewhere." But I was having that pride of going like, "No, that's nothing."
Yeah, that man pride to get you every time.
Every time.
Yep. Oh, and Jatovia, don't forget about Catan on Xbox. You see, Catan was so good on 360, man. Catan was the best.
But you're having some serious
on the Xbox. I had it. Matter of fact,
That was the best. That was fun. See, that's what I'm talking about. Catan on 360 was awesome. I mean, the shit talk was real because they had the mics. They had people on the mics. He's like, really? And they would quit. They would just leave. I love Catan. As I told you, man, I love strategy games.
Hey, Jatovia,
great games.
Jatovia, we lost a fashion icon from Durham who also spent a lot of time in New York. I remember helping with his. I think you were there with the fundraising event, or not fundraising event, but the event they did to honor him. But yeah, Andre Leon Talley passed.
Yeah,
definite fashion icon.
Ooh, I can claim my reward. Let me claim that reward right now.
Hey, fellas, I'm gonna get off. I'm about to head back.
Hold on, I was about to show you Tharsis.
Oh, okay. I'll wait.
What game is
This
this?
is
I'm
Tharsis.
patient enough to wait.
I can find it up here. Where'd it go?
Tharsis is called?
Yeah,
Similar to a catharsis?
basically.
Okay.
Cool. It's cathartic.
We might have, and if we do, I'll try to get you on that show too. But I know Kim is trying to get Scarlett to come on because she actually was at the conference that we've been talking about the last couple of weeks.
Okay.
The CES conference, Consumer Electronics Show.
Yep.
Because, she's in that virtual space. So I think they're looking at next week. So if she shows up, I will send you that invite as well. Once I find out what it will be.
This is Tharsis, John. This is the whole story of it.
Oh, wow.
He got his eyes closed. He's struggling.
Mars waited for us. But when we finally came,
How many people are in the ship?
it was to answer a call.
Okay. Tharsis.
So, as I said, these are my stats on this game. I played it 19 times. I won once, and that was on easy.
Okay, play real quick. Let me see what it looked like.
You said you played it 19 times and you only won once? Oh, I remember this game.
So I'm gonna go with just my standard people. These are the 4 that you start off with at the beginning. After you play it for a while and do particular things, you get to open these guys up. Matter of fact, as you see, I haven't opened up the camera yet. This is normal. I'll play it on normal.
Okay.
This is how quick this game goes.
Oh, it goes quick. Okay, we'll see.
You played it on a faster pace?
We had prepared for any disaster, for every disaster. Not all of them at once. We can't turn back, but how can we go on?
So the way that this is, the story is, we have this ship. We took off, and there were 5 people. There was an explosion that happened that blew up part of the ship. And in that explosion, there was one individual there, and that person is now dead. You were able to return that person to the ship, but they're dead and they're sitting in the medical bay. I have each person Up under each person, these white dots are the amount of dice that I have the ability to roll. And if you see right here, for example, on this hub here, this area has 23 points of damage. I have to roll the dice to take away the 23 points of damage. Or else, if, for example, if I take this person who has 2 dice, the maximum number that I could roll is 12. Even if I rolled 12, I would still only be able to take out 12 points, leaving 11 points of damage left on there. So I then would have to pull somebody else on. But I also have 11 points of damage here that I have to take care of. Up here is my hull. These white bars show the strength of my hull. Right now, looking at the impending damage, those red bars, that takes away these 2 white dots, or these 2 white bars, leaving me only with 1. So I have to fix this area, or that's hurting my hull. Also, you cannot cross through, like if I needed to go back here, if I needed to go to the maintenance area to add extra hull repair, a person would lose an amount of health, because this is my health. She only has 3. Also, that also causes stress. Stress among the people. And the more stress, the crazier they get. So if they get too crazy, they're going to want to eat people, because that's what they think they need to survive.
Oh God, this is horrible.
But man, you talk about addictive and wanting to get through it because you think you can.
Yeah, I seen this game before. Without a doubt,
Lord
I've seen this
God.
in streams.
So, for example, I'll take, my specialist. My specialist gets an extra block. I have this assist. Up here, these 2 blue dice, that means they have stasis. If they go to stasis, that means those dice freeze. So if I roll a 2, that means if I don't have an assist, that means it's going to stay either a 2 or a 3. So, for example, I roll the dice. I roll all 4 of my dice. That 2 got hit. That means my assist is gone. Right now, this is only 13, which sucks. So I've got to repair with 10 at least. No movement damage means, if I move through that area that causes damage, then it'll get, I won't get affected. See, this is what ticks you off. So now those are frozen. I can either move them down here to the research project, which nothing is going to help too much, or I just move them in here. That means I need 8 points here. Her deployment is done. So I can take the captain up here and finish out those 8 points, or over here and have a better chance of doing the 11 points. I've got 3 dice. That's the dead body that if we decide to eat that dead body, we'll eat the dead body. And yeah. Oh, I took damage because that 5 gave me injury. So what I can do is repair this area with 11 now. That 5 and that 6. Now I can roll this dice and hopefully get a 5. I got a 5. Cool. So now I can recover my health. So now she can take more health or more damage. Now I got 2 to get 8 points. I'll take the doctor.
You're going to take the doctor?
Oh, son of a. So I got to move that 2. And I can gamble and try and roll a 6.
Nope.
No, don't do that.
Now I just need 2. Two 4s, good. So I can take that out. See if I can get a hull repair. Can't get the hull repair. So So I'll move this down here. Now we move to the impending damage. Since there's no impending damage up there,
The crew's and my own.
my crew's getting worse, so now that's going to bring in more stress.
I need to get it together.
Now I get to choose. Will you shut those alarms off? I can't work, blah, 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 blah. If I choose this one, that means all crew loses a health bar. That means my specialist will go down to 1. This one, well, everybody else can take 1, but my specialist will get hurt. Or I can add a piece of food and take a dice from everybody. But that will be bad because I need my dice.
Well,
But then it gives them extra stress. So I'll try to go for the dice for the crew and gamble there.
did the gamble pay off?
Well, now I can give a piece of food to one person that adds on 3 dice, which I'm going to need.
What about the brother at the end? He looks like, or the one on this number 3. Both of them look like they need some food. Yeah, that one.
Well, I got to give it either to my doctor or my mechanic, and I'll do the mechanic.
Yeah, yes. Yeah.
But now I've got no food. So the next go round, if I don't harvest food, then I got to kill somebody. Or I got to eat a dead body. And it looks like not too much is bad. But now with the purple one, so for example, I can take my mechanic and try and fix this one.
Yeah.
Because I need food. So I should be able to get 20 unless.
Let's use the mechanic instead of the doctor, Jatovi.
Huh?
When you had the option between the mechanic and the doctor, why'd you choose the mechanic?
Hole repair.
Oh, that makes sense.
So I
Just
finished
wanna get
that one
all-
out, which is good. My specialist, I'll try and deploy here to get more food, but then it just gets worse and worse because the damage gets worse. But yeah, this is Tharsis, Jahan.
I think you're gonna win this one, Jatovi. Your record might change. It might be
No.
2-10.
No, I won't win this one. Because what'll end up happening, that 6 down there. I'll get through this one, get through a couple of them. Because then the next round is worse than this round.
How many rounds have you gotten through?
The most rounds I've gotten through are 5.
You know how many rounds the game has at a max?
10.
10? So you got through about half.
Yep. And it's tough because, ooh, look there, got a 10. There. Because, like I said, everything's done now. I'm good to go, right? We gotta take her back to the hull repair.
I'm trying to decide how I feel about these
Hold
quiz
there,
games
going.
I've been playing, Jatovi. Because on one hand, they got me in the top 50 percentile. On the other hand, they say that the average score is like something less than passing in school.
And this is where it gets tough. So now the damage happened,
I let my fear get the better of me, but the others have
and this is when
proven
we start eating people.
I'm proud of how the crew has come together. I think we might actually have
How much is it now, Jatovi?
What, the game?
Yeah.
I think this is either 15 or 20 bucks.
It's 15 or how much?
Either 15 bucks or 20 bucks.
Okay. That's not bad.
All right, Jatovi. Mark, you guys have a good night.
You saying?
All right, Jahan.
I'll hit you up tomorrow. Oh, actually, date. Okay, we'll talk later. We'll talk tomorrow.
All right.
All right, peace.
See, and Mark, this is where I die.
Is it where you go down?
Yeah, this is where I die. Because this is where I got to start really trying to figure out where to send people. Like, I need to send her there because she's got a lot of dice.
She does.
But the problem is that hit all 3. So now she's only got 2 dice.
2 dice
See,
you got?
And then she's gonna take a hit for 7 points. I gotta take the mechanic there now. 'Cause I can gamble with his life. Oh, and he took a hit. Another 9. There we go.
You got 1 dice left.
Yeah. But I'm gonna wuss out and save.
You want to save somebody?
I can't leave out of here because I got to get 9 into here. You stinker. I got to get above a 3. And it gave me a 1. See? Like I said, I start dying here, Mark. And her. She may die here. She's only got 1 health. If I roll a 2, she's gonna die.
You roll any 2?
No, if I rolled 2 2s, luckily I only rolled 1.
You only roll 1 2.
Yeah. There we go. She got health back.
Okay. She's back in good shape.
But now the ship's going to take damage.
What damage to the ship?
Yeah, damage to the ship.
I've checked your food stores, and it
And
looks
people start
grim.
dying.
We lost more than half our supplies with the module. If we don't find some creative solutions, we'll starve before we ever reach Mars.
So now I don't have any food. So I either put stress here.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'll probably do that one. I don't want to take problems to the hull. And see, this is where I can start eating people. That's that dead lady that died at the beginning.
Mm.
But I need dice. Captain needs dice. I'm going to have to eat somebody.
The captain just ate somebody?
Yep. And you see her face had changed. See, now, if I didn't eat those people or eat that person, I definitely would end up in trouble, even though I'm still going to be in trouble.
No, you get this.
Not even close. I'm about to die.
So you won the game, you got to level 10?
Yeah, you got 7 weeks to go through. Well, I've got 7 more weeks to go through. You start off having to go through 10.
I'm saying that in the one game you won, when you were telling Jahan the statistics, you got all the way to level 10.
Yep. But that was on easy.
I'm sure it was.
Which, okay, we take the specialist there. The hole. See, that took my assist away. I'll take 5. Gamble. And that hurts. That one. Can I roll a 6? Nope, roll another 5. I'll take that. Take mechanic over there.
We're down to less teams. Who you got winning this thing called a Super Bowl?
It's gonna be tough. It's a tough choice right there.
Yeah, it's gonna definitely be tough.
because
Tom Brady ain't got a cakewalk in his next game because he got to play Matthew's team.
Matthew Bradford. Yeah, because Brady has to play the Rams.
Right. Yeah, that's where Matthew's playing for the Rams, I think.
Yeah.
Brady's got to play Matthew Bradford.
Stafford.
I mean. Stafford.
Yeah. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's really, really going to be interesting.
I'm trying to remember who Green Bay's got to play.
Green Bay has to play.
Who is Green Bay playing?
A transmission arrived.
Who's that?
Not from Earth, but from Mars. From Marsus.
Ooh, San Francisco.
Yeah, that's right. Because it's the run game that they're going to have trouble with. Because although Green Bay has played great, they got to come up against a run team that's gonna be a tough game. That's gonna be a very tough game.
Or is the message coming from someone else?
I don't think the AFC games are going to be easy cakewalk either.
No game is going to be a cakewalk. See, look at there, Mark. If I choose this one, 2 people die. If I choose this one, 2 people die. So I have to choose this one.
Yeah, it's not easy at all.
And then I got to eat some more dead bodies.
Well, no more dead bodies.
Yeah, I mean, eat. Let her eat.
Yeah.
Get him the crazy. Oh, I'll give her the crazy face.
Oh, Kansas City against the Bengals.
And see, now, because I have enough crazy people on here, I have the option to sacrifice somebody.
No, that's not right.
Now I got a bloody dice. Stasis, that stinks.
Yeah, you're right. None of those games are going to be easy. It's going to be the Bengals against Tennessee and the Chiefs against the Bills.
Yep.
Those are difficult games for everybody.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's going to be tough to say who's going to win it this year.
Yeah.
Because in all honesty, anybody can.
We knocked off another top 10, my alma mater.
Who?
Did it earlier today. Marquette just beat Villanova.
They did? I didn't know they were playing Villanova today.
Yeah, played Villanova today, beat them by 3 points in Villanova.
Oh, wow. Look there.
Yeah, they're trying to do a little damage this year. Surprise people after a shaky start. But yeah, I think they're like 4-3 in the division, or maybe 5-3. They definitely had a shaky start, but sometimes that can help you. Those wake-up calls.
Oh.
That sounded like trouble.
Yeah, she did. I gambled.
She went bye-bye?
Yeah, she did.
How many crew members you got left now?
3. I'm about to end up with maybe 2.
Oh, he's in trouble?
Yep, she's in trouble. That and that. Need for this one to be a 2.
Who else did I miss? Was John here earlier?
No, John's sick today. Hopefully he'll get better soon. Yeah, John's sick, so he wasn't able to make it.
Gotcha.
Ooh, level 6. Got some health, but
Where's my dominoes?
That suit. It's designed for the Atomi. Nobody has them but us. So who are they? And where did they get them?
and the only one that I can choose. Oh, I can choose this one.
Oh yeah,
Well, okay.
I just had to. I had not eaten all day today, so I have food.
Yeah, I really hadn't eaten much today too. I'm gonna go downstairs and get a quick snack before I hit bed.
Yeah.
But I'm about to die.
That's why I got food because I was got the fallout. I'm gonna eat this food. Let it rest for a few minutes because I got a couple of things I gotta do for some clients and everything, and then I'm gonna get some sleep by 12:30, 1 o'clock.
Everybody got a full deck of dice, and
somebody got a full deck of
I
dice.
can do this.
Who's left?
I got 3 people left. All of them gonna die.
Right now? Right now or later?
Right after this, actually.
Oh no. I was watching this movie that was about when you freeze people. So you just need to get a spaceship that has the freezing people machine. Then when they're about to get in trouble, they can just get frozen until they have to come back 10 years later or 50 years later, and the world looks nothing like it does now.
Well, that was like the movie Don't Look Up.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw it. That was actually part of the premise.
That was part of the premise.
Well, when they left the Earth.
And when they came back, the Earth was totally different.
Well, they never came back to Earth. They just moved to a different Earth, in a sense.
Gotcha. You heard any good movies that I need to be on the lookout for?
There's a ton of good movies out there.
Commercial movies. Ooh.
3.
Still want to see the second Avatar.
Oh, that's not even out yet.
I know. That's not going to be out till the spring, I think. Spring or summer.
Yeah. Might make it out of here. Unless she dies over here. But yeah, this is... Yeah, that one I can't do nothing with. We beat 12. We can beat 12. We can make it out.
Gotcha.
But I can't. Because she's dead.
She's gone?
She's dead. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now my ship is dead.
You're in trouble.
Yeah.
You got 2 people left.
Nope, I have nobody left because my ship failed. Break apart now.
Whole ship's done.
See?
Oh, you went down again.
Pieces falling everywhere. Happens every time. Every time.
Every time.
Look at there.
Yeah,
I survived.
More bad statistics for you.
6 turns.
Oh well.
You know. All right, Mark.
All right.
Go to bed now.
Time to call it a day.
Yeah, because we're coming up on 11:30 now.
Yep. Cool. Just wait for you to hit that magic button with your closing thingy.
Oh yeah, and Kara wants you to do a history thing on different things.
Oh, that'd be cool. Like just a history segment?
Yeah, a history segment on like different technologies.
On technologies or on people or both?
Technology, people in technology.
Oh yeah, I can do
If
that.
you find somebody in a gaming, like if you look up Peter Monalou, where he came from, where his gaming ideas came from, or if you look at history of how Sega and they came about, you know, the military background of video games, or
I can definitely. So the history of the games themselves,
basically.
Yeah, I can do that.
So it's gonna be Mark's history spot. I gotta make a video.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. I'd gladly do that.
But all right, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the thing, and then we'll end the show.
All right, sounds good.
All right, Mark, I see you.
All right, take it easy.
Being able to represent yourself as who you are helps others to speak for themselves.
I'll say, as I know right now, the Star Trek and Marvel universe are connected, but there is the multiverse, so you never know.
Who's her? You know her. Don't pretend you don't.
I know her. I've known her my whole life, literally. So,
are you gonna toss it off to me again?
I mean, no. I'm tossing it to Janora. Janora is gonna have to introduce herself.
Ladies' Day.
Yes.
Wait.
I don't think there's a video game that simulates what it's like to have a family.
What?
Definitely simulation game.
Are you kidding? I get left burned on fire. My mom leaves the stove on. That ain't a family. My house burns down half the time.
That's exactly what that's supposed to be.